Hey beauties, good evening to you. I want to ask a very pertinent, a very serious question, one that I want people to really think about before, asking themselves, you know, do really people value relationships? And I'm talking particularly platonic platonic relationships, regular friendships, like that you will not cross certain lines. For example, you will not sleep with your friend, whether it's best or just a good friend, or a friend. If you're a female, you would not sleep with your friend's husband or boyfriend or fiance. you know if you're a male, you would not sleep with your friend's girlfriend, fiance, or wife. Do we value that we would not rat out our friend? I'm not talking about something that is illegal, you know. I'm talking about if something is happening. I have to be careful. I want to say immoral, but definitely not illegal, because let's just say they committed murder and whatnot. I mean, it is your duty, it is your right as a citizen to be law abiding. But if your friend shares something personal with you, for example, you're not slanderous. That's what I mean when I say rat out. Your friend may say, boy, they're in church and they may have had sex outside of marriage. Maybe they, some probably could have had an abortion. Somebody could have done something that you probably wouldn't say illegal per se, but it may fall under ethics, maybe unethical or immoral in a sense. But they did it, they repented, they transformed their lives and so on. And you go and you spread it and be slanderous because you deep in your heart you didn't value that person as a friend, but they have you as a friend, something that they shared with you in confidence. Do we still have people who will hold things confidential, that they will not, as I said, sleep with their friend's spouse? They will not speak evil and negative behind their friends' back while laughing in their faces as though all is well. Do we have people like that who value friendships like that? That if somebody comes to you and says, my friend say this, you said, I know my friend wouldn't say this. Can I call your name to say that you said this about my friend, or said that my friend said this? And if you see them pull back, you know that your friend, you already trust your friend. Do we have friends like that in this day and age? Do we have friends that if they have the wherewithal and your friend is in a bind, that you're so in touch and in tune with your friend that you call him and say, I'm going to help you. I'm coming with some groceries. I'm taking you out to dinner. I'm taking you on a vacation. I'm paying for your school fees. I'm buying you that pair of shoes. Do we still have friends who will, when it is your birthday, they make a big thing out of it. When it is your anniversary, they make a big thing out of it. When you mourn, they mourn with you. And I'm not talking about mourning at somebody's demise, obviously. When you're laughing, they laugh with you. Do we still have friends that rejoice and they encourage you to become the best version of you? Do we still have those friends who, even if you're accomplishing more than they do, they still support you? They say, I'm going to support my friend. I'm not going to allow malignant or malicious envy and jealousy to permeate me. Do we still have the friends that if adversity strikes, that teeth and tongue meet, that there's an argument, a big fuss, that each person says, I value my friend. This is my very good friend or my best friend. I am not going to allow this to destroy our friendship. I'm not going to do any psychological abuse and do the silent treatment permanently, what we call malice in Jamaica. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to fight for my friend. I may need to take a day or two because I'm hurt, I'm angry, but we're going to rekindle, just like our husband and wife. When teeth and tongue meet, they rekindle. Do we still have friends like that? Do we still have friends like that in this 21st century? I'm talking platonic friends, not sexually involved. Whether it's a male to a male or female to a female or male and female, do we still have that friend that value each other? You're a precious element. You're a precious commodity to me, and I will cherish it at all cost. Do we still have those people around? Because the reality is that most people are fake. And how you know that most people are fake? When adversity strikes, they're quick to treat you like dung, like nothing. like a piece of bottle cap or a piece of lint, or a bottle cap, I should say, and a piece of lint, like nothing, like how you would step on dung, what we call doo-doo. And they never speak to the individual again. It means that it was not built on solid rock. It really was built on sinking sand, or just a regular sand. That whenever wind and wave and trial comes, it just blows away because it was not rooted. And that has to do with you. When I say you, the individual, personal. If you don't love you, if I don't love me, I can't love you. That's what people don't understand. And I'm not talking about the self-centered nature. I'm talking about a wholesome love, appreciating me, flaws and all, while God works on my flaws for me to become more mature daily. Flaws and all, I love me. When I love me with flaws and all, I can love you with flaws and all. When my self-esteem is even up to par, I can appreciate you. That even if you're doing better than me financially and socially, I still love and appreciate you. You know, that is part and parcel why Gail and Oprah Winfrey are very good friends to this day. Oprah said the two of them, they were working on in the same position. She was getting a little bit more because, you know, you have tiers to certain things. That's synonymous with many jobs, you know. So you'd have, although you're on, let us say, level 1, with level 1 being the highest, but you have level 1A, level 1B, level 1C sort of a situation. And level 1A may be the highest. And it goes in that ascending order or descending order, depending on how you look at it. And she said her friend continued to encourage her. If she was envious, boy, she's good at hiding it for all these years. And you're going to sense it. There's the energy, you're going to feel it. If you're not sure, you ask. Because sometimes you may think somebody's jealous or envious and they're not. So it's good to ask. It's good to know. Communication is key. And she said she never envied her. She wasn't jealous of her. She encouraged her. She kept the friendship with her going well. And she said, no, this person is my friend. And many, many years later, they're still good friends. And look there, I'm sure that Gail is so happy because her best friend is a billionaire. And I'm sure she's okay. She has nothing that she probably needs or wants, especially financially. Do we still have these friendships that cry with you when you cry, mourn with you when you mourn, laugh with you when you laugh, in good ways I'm talking, not at the demise of anyone? Where whatever you share with them, it stays with you until death do you part. And even when you die, if one should die before, you don't utter anything. Within the confines of ethics and morals and the laws of the land, obviously. You can laugh together. You can be real. You can tell him how you feel. You can share your hurt and your pain at least 80%, because the only being that should get 100% is God. That's the only being that should get 100%. God. Jesus himself. No human being, no matter how good you are. If we don't have those people today, we can start them today, because whatever we learned, we can unlearn. Love ourselves first, appreciate you first, value whatever state that you're in right now, be content, and you still look for better. There is always better, yes. And if your friend is doing better than you, rejoice with your friend. Don't be envious, because your day will be coming as well, for blessings to be, for it to run over, to overflow. Be the good friend. Don't be quick to give up on your friendships. Just as how if you're married, you will fight. You won't just get up and divorce him because today you had an argument, tomorrow you have an argument, the next day you have an argument. You fight for the friendship, and you do everything to mitigate the cons and to stimulate the pros. Do we still have good friends today? Do we have good friends? Can you say that you're a good friend? Can you confidently say that you are a good friend? You don't slander your friend. Speaking truth with evil intent. You don't gossip about your friend. Pretend that you're a good friend, but you speak negatively behind their back while laughing to them and wreaking havoc silently behind their backs. Or can you say you're a good friend? Guys, follow me on TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share this message.